Gentlemen's Club for young men who weren't quite gentlemen.
It's almost a prayer group that allows young men to find other pursuits other than gambling or drinking or women.
It became part of the nation's fabric.
Sports to the YMCA were meant to be active. That's why they invented basketball and volleyball.
To be able to come meet together with other young people under the YMCA banner, that was quite a thing at that time, behind the barbed wire.
For 150 years, the Young Men's Christian Association has shaped and been shaped by America.
The Y didn't lead marches, but everybody who led the marches was trained in the Y.
The YMCA gave me the opportunity to learn the game in a structured setting with coaches who cared about you.
The association was founded in London in 1844 by a 20-year-old sales assistant in a dry goods store, George Williams. A recent arrival in the city, Williams was at once appalled by its horrific living conditions and attracted to its many temptations.
He's self-admitted a man of vice. He is swearing, he is drinking, he is carousing, and he knows that's not good for himself and for his spiritual health.
On June 6, 1844, Williams gathered a group of young men for prayer and Bible study in a room above the shop where he worked. With that, the YMCA was born.
It's a meeting group that allows young men to come together and celebrate and practice a version of Christianity that they thought was important.
George Williams' idea caught on quickly. Within a year, the Y was offering public lectures and hosting Sunday afternoon tea gatherings for new recruits.
It tried to provide a wholesome environment so that these young men who were now removed from their families and from the churches would not end up in taverns or in houses of ill repute.
In 1851, during a trip to London, a retired Boston sea captain named Thomas Sullivan heard about the YMCA. For Sullivan, who was equal parts adventurer and evangelist, the Y offered a way for young men on the path to Christianity before they were corrupted by the city.
By the time he's 33, he's been shipwrecked off the coast of Antarctica. He's been attacked by pirates. He's made a fortune and lost it. And here he is in his 50s in Boston thinking, boy, there's got to be something I can do for my fellow sailors, seamen, all across the world.
On December 29, 1851, Sullivan and 6 friends held the first American YMCA meeting in the Old South Church in Boston. He introduced the organization as a social group that shall meet the young stranger as he enters our city, take him by the hand, and in every way throw around him good influences.
The Y was one of the very important institutions in the foundation of the Civil Rights Movement because it was the place where potential leaders developed skills.
At the Butler Street Y in Atlanta, young black Southerners like Martin Luther King Jr., Ralph Abernathy, and Andrew Young could congregate, free from the limitations of a society that treated them as second-class citizens.
You could say anything in the Y. Speech was not censored in the Y. People could meet black and white together in the Y.